Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Beckham's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Throwing is Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And the wideout in motion. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. This is Jennings. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former 1st-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now it's Jennings. And he'll lose lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Manning to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he cuts it right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a pickup of 19. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Little lull in the action here. To go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Manning now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Prescott on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First down, Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
Third and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And quickly, they get to the line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protective they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's second down. On second down, Prescott again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7 yards to go on second down. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw is Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first and 10, Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Victor Cruz, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Eli's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. On third down, Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it'll bring up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. 1, 9.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got time. And that's incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Manning now on first down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Manning again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Manning looking to throw on third and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning indeed going for it on fourth. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the best.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They was stopped on that play. We saw plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Manning. And this will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Can't find anyone open. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connect. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Eli's going to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's Jennings. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They run again with Jennings. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I. And they'll try and... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of their game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. Take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for and winning. every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense went into the film room with kind of grins on their faces because they're going to get a lot of check marks and attaboys. The defensive team, they shuffled into the film room. Not a fun day for them.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
First down, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
This is Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the stick. Throwing. Prescott.
Not only is a slant.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th, they do into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now another shot here at the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp, and
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rear-view mirrors at times, because You have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. First and goal from the 5. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And the lead is now 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now on 2nd down. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps our defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
first down throw for Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's caught at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Prescott. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards in the red zone this time. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Prescott. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on first down. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
Yeah, they've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. A give to Elliott. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken to the end of the